Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam. Welcome back to 30 Days of Sketches with Christie's Beautiful Life. We're on to day 18, we're getting caught up again. And today's sketch is from Marcia Dane Nix. I do apologise if I've said that wrong. You can see it written here. There you go. And today's sketch is a fun one. So it looks like a 12 by 12 one with an A4 design. As in we've got what appears to be a square box, and then we've got this sunburst and two little photos down here, lots of fun icons, some pattern paper, and not much else going on. Small photos on this one, which I like. It's a bit different, it's a bit quirky, and I wanted to stick to the sketch reasonably well, but put my own spin on it as I do. So I have done the stenciling already, and this is what I came up with. So it's a 12 by 12 sheet of white cardstock. I've used a sunburst stencil roughly in the middle-ish. And then what I did is I used a mask. So I cut a circle out of an A4 sheet of scrap card and then used a mask. So I used the circle cut out to do the sunburst, and then I used this A4 sheet like this and did some other stenciling with this funky geometric stencil in red. This is in orange, obviously. I think that is carved pumpkin and candied apple. And then I thought, why not add a little bit of extra? So I added some clouds using a Scrapper sketch stencil, and I love them. You can see I have gone over in a couple of places. That's just because I was just using some of it, and it's fine, it's no biggie. I've cut my photo mats and I've just inked the edges in Uncharted Mariner, and that is as far as I have got. I thought we would do the rest together using Simple Stories Sunkissed, so an older-ish collection, 2021. I've got some bits and pieces, got some acrylic, got some wood, got some cork, got some flare, got some ephemera, as well as the collection, and we've still got quite a bit in this collection. Excuse me. As well as the sticker book, Brad's puffies. These puffies are some that went a bit funny. Simple Stories had an issue at one point, but I will still use them. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I am going to get my two photos on. I don't know what photos I'm using yet because I really want to scrap summer, because that's what this sketch did to me. So I decided that we would just scrap for the product and I would add in the photos at a later point. And I have cut a little banner, shall we call it, using this rainbow paper, which is one of my favourite papers from this collection. And I am going to stick that at the bottom of my two photos, sort of like, let's see, roughly there. And that is basically the layout complete. Now it's a case of embellishing and doing all of the fun stuff. So I saw this when I was pulling out the ephemera, and it's something I wouldn't necessarily use along with this because they're bigger pieces, but I thought it would be fun to challenge myself to use them. Since we don't know what photo we're using yet, let's use them, and then that will force me to find photos that work. So that is what we're going to do, and I think that would be one of my sort of tips, if you like. If you are struggling to use some certain elements, try and scrap without a photo, and then try and make your photo fit your page. Now, I know it's perhaps, I don't know, an unconventional way of doing it, but sometimes I personally, given that I do scrap backwards with my friend Kathy, I quite like scrapping just for the process rather than the, I don't know what you would say, rather than the actual memory keeping, if you like. Obviously the ultimate goal is memory keeping, but I enjoy the process as well. So sometimes if you're struggling to use certain elements, try just focusing on the product and then find your photo to fit accordingly, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to use one of these big titles as well. This one says Summer Fun, and I'm going to pop it up here, which is very, very nicely going to hide my stenciling mistake. That is one thing that we are going off piece with this sketch. We've added the clouds and we've changed our title. And I've also not kept it as a sun. I kind of have, but I've made it a bit of a feature, if you like. I have a couple of flair. I love these two. So it's got like suns and clouds in a faint, and then we've got some summer fonts on there. Couldn't think of the word then. So I want to use one of those, I think. Not sure where yet, so I'll just leave them there for a moment. And then it's a case of adding in a few more elements. It's going to be quite a quirky layout, I think. I think we're just going to go for the full-on quirk. And sometimes it's fun to do that for some summer memories, isn't it? Or at least I think it is. And at the end of the day, it's all about having a bit of happy, scrappy fun. I think I do have 2 packs of ephemera in this package because I've just sort of mixed everything in. And that's okay, it just means that we just got to go through everything. Yeah, because I've got 2 of those, and I've got 2 of those, and I've got 2 of those. We've got a smaller camper van, that's kind of cute. Lemonade stand, it's not really going to go. Got another one of them. We've got a beach towel. Now I do have some acrylic clouds, so I thought it would be kind of fun to add those in and amongst our stenciled clouds. I was going to say sketchy clouds then. That's because it's from Scrapbook Sketch. So I'm going to use some Nouveau adhesive and I'm going to add a couple of these. Sorry, I'm doing that off camera. I've just got glue everywhere. Bear with me. Okay, so I've got one of those doodled ones on up there, and I'm also going to put a couple of solids. We've got a blue one. I'm just pulling off the protective film that always comes on acrylic. Excuse me. This one is a frosted light blue, and I do enjoy mixing in different textures. So this will dry clear, but we've got this one, so let's pop that up here. And I've used Stormy Sky and Mermaid Lagoon for the clouds. So that is actually quite a perfect match. And we've got one that's going to match-ish the Mermaid Lagoon. It's going to bring in a different shade at least. So let's add that one somewhere in the middle. I'm going to add that one there. Love the way that looks. Okay, I'm going to... Now, we do have this radio down here. It doesn't mean it has to stay there. I could change it up if I wanted to. We could maybe... I might actually do that. So we're going to change it and put one of these towels there. Sort of like here. And then I've got this globe. It says summer on it. So I know we've already got something that says summer on the page, but it's summer. Can you have too many things that say it? And this is a sort of navy, dusty, stony blue with some etched design. And I'm going to put that about here. And now you would never know that there was a radio under there. So we're making our embellishments work for us. We've got a couple of cloud embellishments, so I'm going to extend our clouds a little bit further. We've got a pink one as well. And I'm sure we've got one more somewhere. We do also have this guy. So I'm going to add him in as well. He can just sort of perch up here maybe. And we've also got a couple of acrylic seagulls, seagull birds, whatever. So let's pop a couple of them on as well, why not? So I've really made a focus of the top of our layout with this one, which I really like. So I'm gonna sort of put that there, and let's do the same with one more, I think. And then I think I will have a quick look through our stickers, but I don't think we need much more. I really like this sketch from Marcia, and I think you could do a lot with it. I'm going to put that one there. Don't think we need another one of them, no. I do have some geotags in wood and cork as well if we needed it. I'm going to use these hearts down here. There we go. Okay, let's have a look at some of our stickers. So first up, we've got our 12 by 12 sticker sheet. Used, I'd say about a quarter. So let's see. Blue skies ahead. Quite like that as a little sub wordy bit down here. We've got I'm going to use one of these tabs as well, just to bring in a little bit more colour to here. And we'll also use the other one on this page, this photo there. I'm going to add a couple more clouds, just because I love clouds. I'm not going to add the sun, I think that looks a bit daft. We're going to add a little puffy cloud there. These are definitely not great quality, but that's fine. It's no drama. Then we've got a couple of brads. So we've got one that says sunshine, and we've got one that's navy with 3 hearts, which I'm going to put sort of here. That's going to bring the navy across the page. And then I think we'll finish off with some enamel dots. You can't go wrong with enamel dots. We've got 1, 2, that's a little bit far away, 3. And then let's have a couple up here. We'll have a yellow, blue and red. And let's have a little dash down here. Okay. So we've definitely put our own spin on this layout. Now, one thing I did consider doing was doing some faux stitching through each of the rays, and I'm kind of glad I didn't. I don't think that would have looked right. I do wonder whether we need a border around the whole page, but I'm not sure. I don't know. We've got a lot of white space. We've got this concentrated area here and this concentrated area here, with the stencil part pulling it all together, and that is kind of different for me, but I really like it actually, and that's why I love this series, because it pushes you to do something that you might not do ordinarily. So I am going to add a little flair to this layout. So I think we'll use the one that says summer and it's got like a cloud. I'll show you that one now. So this one. You can't see it very clearly. I do apologise. Okay, so that's going to go about there. It is super duper low profile, which is great, although this is already a bulky layout, so it doesn't really matter. And then to finish us off, I think, now obviously I need to add my photos, which I will do. These all come off very easily. I can just tuck my photos in, that isn't a problem. Obviously with Scrap Backwards, I do that quite a lot. I think I'm going to add one more wordy bit down here. Blue skies ahead, good vibes, and I think that's going to be it, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this quick, for me, layout. Bursting with summer, so much detail. I absolutely love this sketch, so thank you for today's inspiration, Marcia. Thank you to Christy for this series, and thank you to all of you for watching. I will be back with day 19 and day 20, and then hopefully we will be caught up. Ready to enter the last 10 days of series 12. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you very soon for day 19. Bye for now.